What's going on, guys? My name is Steve from The Checkpoint, the only gaming channel that's up all night to get lucky, and welcome back to another commentary. Today we're going to be discussing video games. What a surprise, right? Channel focused on video games, talking about video games? What a turn of events, what an interesting development we have here in the works. But really, let me give you some context here before we jump into the main body of this commentary. So I was sat with my brother, my older brother, a couple of weeks back, catching up on all the E3 trailers, looking at games such as The Division, Arkham Knight, Far Cry 4, all the cool game trailers that were released at the conference. By the way, if you want a lowdown, a little cut down version of E3, then why not check out our E3 2014 playlist. We got a couple of breakdowns on there that you might enjoy of some very cool games, and generally there was an awesome response to these games, to these trailers that I showed my brother. He really enjoyed watching the gameplay and the trailers, and then I said, hey, take a look at No Man's Sky, because it was my game of the conference. And the response I got was, well, that sucked. So I turned to him and I said, what do you mean it sucked? What are you talking about? And he paused the video, turned the laptop towards me, no joke, and said, look at the graphics. And this little discussion spawned a thought in my head. Is gaming nowadays more focused on the aesthetical presentation or the gameplay itself? So that's what's going to be the focus of the commentary today. We've got gameplay on one side, graphics on the other, colliding them together in a big fight. Let's all fight. Let's all fight each other. No, I'm kidding. So first, let's take a look at some of the most influential games of the past couple of years. We've got The Last of Us, the Grand Theft Auto series, the Uncharted series, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Skyrim, and the thing in common with these games is that they focus more on a gritty story with realistic graphics. But amongst these titans of graphical prowess, we have games like Super Mario Galaxy, arguably one of the most imaginative and creative games ever made. We have games like Journey, which is, well, an incredible journey with little to no story, and certainly no hugely realistic graphics. And we have games like Portal, Team Fortress, Zelda, cel-shaded games, or games that aren't really as realistically portrayed as others, games that are always fun to play which don't pride themselves on graphical capabilities. Now, I guarantee if I sat my brother down in front of, a Wii U or a Wii or whatever and handed him a controller and got Super Mario Galaxy on the screen, he'd scoff and maybe not even play the game. Why? Because it doesn't look good. Imagine if I got the finest wine possible, made from the finest grapes, from the finest vines, from the finest plot of land, and then I served you that in a running shoe that I just finished doing a marathon in. Would you still drink it? Would you be able to see the beauty within this running shoe that I just ripped off of my foot with sweat still dribbling down the sides? Would you drink from that? That's where I'm coming from with this argument, with a weird analogy. But if you want my opinion, which I'm sure you all do, I prefer the game to the graphics. There's a reason why Super Smash Bros., Zelda Wii U, No Man's Sky are all on my favourite games of E3 list. That's another video you can check out, because they all look fun to play, and they're actually imaginative, colourful, and they're all creative IPs, unlike the all-style, no-substance of, say, Advanced Warfare. Now, I'm not saying it's all about the gameplay capabilities, because graphics can be important too if they match the genre. Take an open world game like Grand Theft Auto 5, it has pretty good graphics, right? I mean, the scale of the world, the graphics, the lighting and the shadows, it's all good, correct? Yeah, but it pairs with a phenomenal story and fun gameplay, and it works with an open world game. If I was playing, an open world game, I wouldn't expect it to be all pixelated like Mario or the earlier Mario games or Pokemon or something like that. I want a realistic interpretation of the world, and Grand Theft Auto 5 is the perfect example of a game that has the best of both worlds. But what do you think? Do you prefer games with sublime lighting, an amazing shadow system and ultra realistic facial animations, or do you prefer intuitive, imaginative games that aim to be as fun and bouncy and energetic as possible? Leave a comment down below, we read them all, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for some brilliant stuff coming your way. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and once again, this has been Steve, I'm out, peace!